Pause. Notice your thumb on the screen right now. You opened YouTube for one quick video, and suddenly it's 40 minutes later. Your brain feels fried. Your to-do list is untouched, and yet you feel like you've been busy. That's not an accident, that's a business model. Today's attention economy is built to keep you scrolling, not creating. Infinite feeds, autoplay, notifications, they're all designed to slice your day into tiny, unusable fragments. And for high-output people, students, founders, creators, professionals, that fragmentation is lethal. Imagine the opposite. Your phone is quiet, your mind is clear, you sit down and drop into deep work in under 5 minutes. You finish more in 3 focused hours than you used to do in 3 distracted days. This video is about getting there, not with willpower, not with guilt, but with systems. If you've ever thought I'd be unstoppable without my phone, stay right here. In this video, we're going to build a version of digital minimalism designed specifically for high output, not for monks living in the woods. You'll learn how to dismantle addictive digital loops, redesign your phone and laptop for focus, and create a daily rhythm where deep work becomes the default, not the exception. We'll cover how your attention is being engineered against you, tactical steps to reclaim your time, and a simple 7-day reset plan you can start tonight. If you care about shipping projects, building skills, or simply feeling in control again, this is for you. If you find this kind of content valuable, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss the upcoming videos where we go deeper into high output habits. And stick with me until the end of this video. I'll walk you through a concrete step-by-step action plan that can easily free up 10 to 20 hours this week alone. Let's start with the brutal truth. Your lack of focus is not a personal failing, it's the expected outcome of using tools designed to addict you. Every major app on your phone runs thousands of experiments per day to answer one question: how do we keep you here longer? Endless feeds remove stopping cues. Autoplay kills the natural pause. Notifications act like little psychological hooks, exploiting your fear of missing out and your social wiring. When this is your environment, trying to be productive is like trying to read a book in the middle of a casino. No productivity hack can compete with that level of intentional distraction. So digital minimalism isn't about being anti-tech, it's about refusing to play a rigged game. It means using technology in narrow, deliberate ways that serve your goals, not some company's engagement metrics. First step, accept that this is an environmental problem, and we're going to change the environment, not your willpower. To build digital minimalism that actually works, you need a clear target. So ask yourself, high output in what? What do you want more time and focus for? Deep study, building a business, writing, art, coding, health? Most people say they're busy, but busy is meaningless. High output means consistent progress on a small number of important things. If you don't define those, every app will define priorities for you. Grab a piece of paper and write down your top 3 high-output arenas for the next 90 days. Not for life, just the next season. For example, 1. Finish my thesis. 2. Grow my freelance income. 3. Get back in shape. These become your filter. Every digital tool you use must either 1. Directly support one of these 3, or 2. Honestly be labeled as deliberate leisure. Everything else, eligible for elimination, automation, or strict containment. We'll get tactical on that next. Before we delete anything, you need to see the cost clearly. Right now, your phone is probably stealing entire workdays each week, 30 seconds at a time. Check your screen time or digital well-being stats. Look at daily pickups, total hours, and most used apps. No judgment, just data. Most high performers are shocked when they see 4-6 hours a day on their phone, often split into 100 plus pickups. Now translate that. 4 hours a day is 28 hours a week. That's a part-time job, or a deep work weekend retreat, spent mostly on micro hits of dopamine. Then ask, if I had 28 extra focused hours this week, what could I ship? A portfolio, a product MVP, exam prep, a course, a stronger body. We're not going to chase zero phone time. we're going to convert wasted time into output time. But you can't change what you won't measure. Take a screenshot of your stats. They'll be your before photo. Now we perform a ruthless audit. Your digital life can be divided into 3 categories: tools, toys, and traps. Tools directly support your top 3 priorities: calendar, notes, IDE, design software, research tools, maybe email. Toys are intentional entertainment, a show you actually sit down to watch, a game you choose to play, a podcast you love. Traps are everything that hijacks your attention without a clear, scheduled purpose. Infinite social feeds, outrage news cycles, short-form rabbit holes, random explore pages. On your phone, go app by app. For each one, ask, tool, toy, or trap. If it's a tool, it stays, maybe even gets easier to access. If it's a toy, it stays, but gets boundaries. If it's a trap, it either gets deleted, moved off your phone, or buried behind friction. We'll talk specifics. Label them honestly. You're designing your attention architecture, not organizing icons. Deletion feels scary, so we'll make it reversible and strategic. Think of this as a 30-day trial separation from your worst offenders, not a permanent breakup. Start with the biggest traps: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X, Facebook, short-form feeds, Reddit, clickbait news apps. If your work absolutely requires one of these, move it off your phone and onto your laptop only. Create a folder on your phone called Friction. Move all trap apps there, then sign out of each. If you're brave, delete them entirely. To lower anxiety, write down, if I truly need this for work, I can reinstall it in 30 days. The goal is not moral purity, it's reduced default access. If opening an app now takes 5 steps instead of 1, you've turned an unconscious habit into a conscious choice. That gap is where your output will be built. Even with fewer apps, your phone can still act like a slot machine. We need to strip away the casino lights, starting with notifications. Here's the rule. If an app doesn't involve a real human trying to reach you directly or a time-sensitive responsibility, it doesn't need push notifications. Go into settings and turn off notifications for everything: social apps, shopping, news, games, random utilities. Then selectively turn back on only what's critical: calls, maybe SMS, maybe calendar reminders, and specific messaging apps you truly need. For nice-to-have notifications, email, group chats, communities, use badges or scheduled digests instead of constant pings. We want your default state to be uninterrupted. Next, remove visual clutter. Hide notification previews on your lock screen. Your lock screen should be a wall, not a dashboard. When your phone stops constantly tapping you on the shoulder, your brain can finally sink into deep focus instead of living on alert. Now let's redesign your home screen to make high output the path of least resistance. The goal: when you unlock your phone, the only obvious options are aligned with your priorities. First, remove everything from your primary home screen. Start from 0. Then add back only your top 6-8 tools: calendar, tasks, notes, reading app, maybe a focus timer, maybe a meditation app. No social, no browser, no email here. Those can live on a second page or in the friction folder. You can even go more extreme. One single page home screen, no app labels, just a few calm icons. Change your wallpaper to something minimal: solid color or a simple quote like "create, consume," or "is this helping my top 3?" This turns every unlock into a tiny check-in. You're not just cleaning up visuals, you're rewiring default behavior. Unlock equals capture ideas, check plan, start a focused block, not mindlessly scroll. Digital minimalism is useless without a plan for your attention. This is where deep work blocks come in: uninterrupted chunks of 60 to 120 minutes dedicated to a single high-output task. Each day, schedule 1 to 3 deep work blocks on your calendar. Treat them like meetings with your future self. Before each block, define one specific task, e.g., write section 2, not work on thesis. A clear start and stop time. The environment, desk, library, cafe. During the block, phone in another room or in a drawer, do not disturb on, only the apps strictly necessary for the task open, no music with lyrics, no background videos. Your brain will resist at first. It's used to micro hits of novelty, but within a week, you'll feel something powerful, boredom transforming into concentration. That's the muscle we're rebuilding. High output isn't just about subtracting distractions. It's about adding deliberate friction around low-value behavior and lubrication around high-value behavior. For friction, try leaving your phone to charge in another room during work, using website blockers like Freedom, Cold Turkey, or screen time limits, logging out of addictive sites so each visit requires a password. For lubrication, make your best behaviors stupidly easy. Keep your notebook and pen open on your desk. Have your deep work document pinned and ready. Create bookmarks that open directly to your work dashboard, not your inbox. Ask, what would future me thank me for? Then adjust your environment accordingly. Over time, willpower becomes almost irrelevant because the easiest option is also the most aligned with your output goals. That's the essence of sustainable digital minimalism. You can't grind forever. High output over months and years requires a sustainable relationship with rest, and that includes digital leisure. The key is to transform mindless, endless consumption into intentional, bounded enjoyment. Instead of scroll until tired, try scheduled leisure blocks, 30 to 60 minutes in the evening for a show, game, or social catch-up. Single device fun. If you're watching a movie, no second screen phone scrolling. Higher quality inputs, long-form videos, books, documentaries, in-depth podcasts. Also, intentionally design offline leisure, walks, workouts, cooking, meeting friends, hobbies with your hands. These refill your mental energy in a way screens rarely do. Digital minimalism is pro-joy, not anti-fun. The difference is that you choose when and how, instead of being dragged along by algorithms. When rest is intentional, work can be fully intense, and that's where your best output lives. Let's put this into a simple 7-day reset you can start today. Day 1. Measure. Capture your current screen time and list your top 3 priorities. Day 2. Audit. Classify every app as tool, toy, or trap. Day 3. Remove, delete, or frictionize your top 3 traps. Move them off your home screen or onto laptop only. Day 4. Notifications. Go nuclear, then restore only essentials. Day 5. Home screen. Rebuild from zero around tools and a minimal wallpaper reminder. Day 6. Deep work. Schedule at least one 60-minute block and protect it aggressively. Day 7. Reflect. Compare your screen time, energy, and what you produced versus last week. By the end of these 7 days, you won't be perfectly minimal, but you'll feel a tangible shift. More control, more output, less noise. From there, it's just iteration. Let's consolidate the key ideas so they actually stick. First, your distraction is not a character flaw. It's the predictable outcome of using tools designed to harvest attention. That's why we attack the environment, not your willpower. Second, high output requires clarity. Your top 3 priorities for the next 90 days become the filter for every app, notification, and habit. Third, you redesigned your digital environment. Auditing tools versus toys versus traps. Deleting or adding friction to addictive apps. Stripping notifications and rebuilding a minimalist home screen that nudges you toward creation. Fourth, you paired subtraction with systems. Deep work blocks, deliberate friction around low-value behaviors, and lubricated paths to your best work. Finally, you structured it all into a 7-day reset, so this isn't just theory. Digital minimalism is not about less tech, it's about more output, more presence, and more intentional living. Here's what to do the moment this video ends, before the algorithm drags you to the next distraction. Step 1. Screenshot your current screen time stats. That's your baseline. Step 2. Spend 10 minutes doing a rapid app audit. Tools, toys, traps, and move your biggest trap apps into a friction folder or delete them outright. Step 3. Schedule one deep work block for tomorrow. Put it on your calendar with a specific task. If this video helped you, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Not so you can watch endlessly, but so your recommendations include content that supports your high output goals instead of undermining them. Drop a comment telling me your top 3 priorities for the next 90 days and which app you're deleting first. That public commitment will make this real. Remember, your thumb doesn't have to control your life. Stop scrolling. Start building.